I hate to break it to you, but a lot of your prospects think you're a big fat liar. Shocking, right? But it's not personal. Heck, they don't even know you. It's just that they've been burned so many times before. It's pretty much gotten to the point where they don't believe anything a marketer says. I guess it's like the old joke. How do you know if a marketer is lying? Answer? His lips are moving. So yeah, that's a joke, but a whole bunch of your prospects think that's pretty much true. This is a big problem for you. If your prospects don't believe you, then they're not going to buy your product. Now, there are ways to help build your credibility and believability. We'll talk about these elsewhere. For this video, I'm going to introduce one very specific solution, and that's to provide proof of your claims. Now, there are two main types of proof. The first type of proof is any sort of evidence that you personally provide to show that what you say is true. The second type of proof is what other people provide to back up your claims. This is called social proof. Spoiler alert, social proof tends to have a more positive impact. It's pretty obvious why, right? Your prospects have that sneaky little suspicion that you're lying, so they're not going to fully trust your proof either, especially if it's proof that can easily be doctored. For example, a screenshot showing PayPal deposits or traffic logs isn't going to have your savviest prospects falling all over your payment button. That's not irrefutable proof in these times when everyone and their brother knows how to Photoshop a screenshot. A before and after picture or video tends to be a more believable form of proof. For example, if you're selling a car restoration video, you might show before and after videos of the car. Or if you're selling a weight loss product, you may present before and after pics showing fat loss. Just be sure these pics are dated somehow, such as by holding a well-known newspaper in the photo. Another form of proof that tends to be particularly powerful is anything that someone can verify for themselves. For example, let's suppose you're selling a product about taking a Kindle book to bestseller status. Obviously, you can provide screenshots of the book on a bestseller list, but prospects who are skeptical can certainly verify these facts for themselves. A quick word of warning here. Just because someone can verify the facts for themselves doesn't mean you should tell them to do that. Why? Because anytime you encourage someone to leave your sales page, you're very likely losing a sale. If you're telling people to leave your site and follow a link to a reputable bestseller list or anywhere else, your conversion rate is going to take a big hit. It's going to fall faster than a lead balloon. So the point is, don't create a call to action where you actually tell someone to leave your sales page. Simply providing verifiable proof will help your conversion rate, even if the vast majority of your prospects don't verify it for themselves. So we've talked about videos, photos, and bestseller lists. Depending on what you're selling, you might also prove your claims by showing proof of awards, degrees, or credentials. For example, if you're telling people that you understand psychology because you teach psychology courses at the local university, then you can take a screenshot of the faculty page with your listing. Obviously, this is something people can verify for themselves. Or maybe you're teaching photography and you want to prove that people all over the world think your photos are beautiful. You can provide proof of photo contests that you've won, photos you've sold to major magazines, and other proof that you know as much about taking photos as you say you do. Okay, so that's the sort of proof you can provide yourself. The second type is social proof, which is what others provide for you. This type of proof shows prospects that others are buying your product and getting good results. The most basic proof you can provide here is a testimonial. But don't just slap any old testimonial up on your page. You only want to use your strongest testimonials. These are the testimonials that talk specifically about results or otherwise prove what you say. Now, here's a hot tip for you. Don't just sprinkle testimonials around your page randomly. Instead, place them strategically. When you make a bold claim, back it up by placing a related testimonial. For example, if you make a claim that your low-calorie recipes are so delicious that the whole family will love them, then drop in a couple testimonials that specifically state how kids gobble them up. Another type of social proof you can provide is a case study. This is where you track someone's results for a specific period of time and then provide documentation and proof. For example, you might have one or more people try out a weight loss supplement for 8 weeks and provide you with weekly weigh-ins, measurements, and photos. You can then create a case study with extensive proof. Another type of social proof you can use is when your customers get degrees, awards, or other credentials because of your product. For example, if you're selling that photography course and one of your students starts winning photo awards, that's worth crowing about on your sales letter. Still, another form of social proof is to simply list how many customers you have. You might even have a scrolling marquee in your sidebar that lists the first name and location of people as they sign up. For a good example of this, look to McDonald's. Their ads and signs used to state over 1 billion served. The whole idea is that 1 billion people can't be wrong, so McDonald's must be good. That's social proof in action, and you can do the same thing to boost your conversion rates too. So that's it for this time. The bottom line here is to introduce strong forms of proof to back up your claims on the sales page. This should include proof you provide as well as social proof. Now, before you mosey off, let me direct you to the recommended resources section of this site. You'll find even more awesome training links on this topic, plus tools you can use to grow your business. Check it out.